Well, hello, and welcome to Simo's Guide to Godhome. So this is a little video series we're starting where I'm going to be sort of going through the Pantheons and going through the Hall of Gods and just sort of showing how I do things in Godhome. This has come about because a lot of people I know are currently working on the Pantheon grind and are having a rough time, and I figure I've got somewhere around 1500 hours in the game. Let's do this. Anyway, first things first, charm build. I use Unbreakable Strength, Shaman Stone, Quick Slash, Grub Song, and Dream Wielder. Dream Wielder is definitely the optional part of this build. If you like nail arts, NAILMASTER's Glory could be a good substitute. For me, I don't utilize them as much as I should, so I go Dream Wielder. This is the 112% all Pantheon bosses speedrun charm build for Godhome, which is the category I was working on when I was toying with Hollow Knight speedrunning, so that's just what I got used to in Godhome, so that's what I use. Builds can vary, but I feel like it's a pretty solid build, especially when you're starting out. So anyway, this is focusing on Pantheon 1, Pantheon of the Master, and we are starting here with Vengefly King. Now, I try and get on top of him, pogo him off the screen, so you're going to see he's going to charge me. Pogo, wings, get above, and keep smacking him, and then when he goes to the other side, cheeky fireball, try and get a double hit. Double hits are pretty much essential, and that Shaman Stone fireball damage is good. So he's going to die after I pogo up here and slap him in the face, and that's first boss down. So next up is Grubmother, and really you're just trying to slap her as fast as possible. So Quick Slash is coming in and doing all the work here. I tried to get a Shriek off, didn't quite work the way it should. Fireball there when he's on the ground, or she's on the ground I should say. I missed one, which is a bit of a shame because the fight went about 2 seconds longer than it should have. But we're through the fight, and we're moving on to the next one, which is Massive Moss Charger. My bad. False Knight. I can't remember the order. Anyway, for False Knight, just hit him as fast as you can. You can charge up Soul when he's down by Dream Nailing his shell, and this is where Dream Wielder's doing the lifting. Shriek him when he jumps over you, and he doesn't even get to do his middle move. Dream Nail that to full Soul, smack him again, and he will be down right about now. And you'll notice here that I heal up, and then I Dream Nail his shell after he dies, because you can still get Soul off it even when he's down. Now, we go into Massive Moss Charger. This fight's also pretty simple, as most of Pantheon 1 are. I got very lucky on the RNG here. You don't want her to jump, you want her to just charge you. When she charges, you just smack her, and she will go down in an instant. So yeah, Massive Moss Charger, no big deal. Now we're coming into Hornet. For Hornet, I start by charging a Cyclone Slash. This is the one place I will use a Nail Art. If you get all hits of a Cyclone Slash on her, she will stagger straight away. Unfortunately, I missed it. But as you can see, she staggers pretty quickly. Then a couple of hits and Shriek, hit her again, she staggers. If you can time that Shriek nicely, you can pretty much stun lock her, and it's no big deal. You've got a bench coming up after this fight anyway, so it doesn't really matter if you take a bit of damage. I foolishly healed there, I shouldn't have, but I just dipped myself in the soul pool anyway. And we're ready to go on and fight Gorb. Now, for Gorb, I'm not great with Gorb, but pretty much you want spell damage. But we're also wanting to manage our soul in this fight, because we want to go into the next fight with at least one spell, preferably 2. I actually stuff up at the end. I try to heal, but I end up shooting a fireball instead because I'm an indecisive idiot. But as you can see, fireballs when he's in range, otherwise it shrieks. I know he's close to dead here, so I hit him. And now we're keeping soul because we're going into DUNG Defender. And for DUNG Defender, we want to do a Scream Skip. So we're going to dive, we're going to jump on him, intentionally take damage, start hitting him, take damage again, and now we can hit him while he's screaming. He's already down, smack him around. I dive him when he does that horrible diving through shit thing, and then that skipped his second scream because we got the stagger as he went into second phase. So another dive and he's dead. Moving on now, Soul Warrior, I believe. The start of this fight, I try to parry his down swipe when he spawns in. I stuffed it up here. But this is pretty much just a combination of quick nail hits and dives when he goes like that, and does the charge, although I missed one there, just for some extra damage. I'm not great at this fight. If he's away from you, you want to fireball. If he's there, you want to dive. You can shriek him when he's above you, but I didn't really get a chance to do it this time. So, a few more nail hits and a fireball, he should be down. There he goes. And we're moving on into Brooding MAWLEK. Now for Brooding MAWLEK, you really want her to jump so you can shriek her and get massive damage. I didn't get much of an opportunity here, but I'm just trying to get cheeky nail hits in. Can get above her and dive when she's spitting the massive lots of infected blobs. This was a really bad fight on my part, actually. This should have been a lot quicker. You can see me get frustrated with how long it's taking here, and I just start tanking damage. Not advised if you're not confident, but if you've got the confidence to go on and take down Oro and MATO, not necessarily at full health, then it doesn't really matter. But yeah, pretty much shriek her if she jumps, dive when she does the big infected blob spit, and you're good. Now for Oro and MATO, we're going to come in and just war of attrition, get as many hits as possible. He goes above, we shriek. Here he's doing the great slash, so I get above him and then I dive him. And yeah, just taking as much damage on him as we can, he's down. Now, when MATO spawns in, you can dream nail these guys to get to full soul. I put myself between them, and the moment I can, we shriek. And this is massive damage. I then do a dive to just get myself clear. I'm going to fireball in a second to get as much damage as possible, and there's one dead. And so this guy now, I'm just face tanking, getting as many hits as possible. He goes up, we shriek, hit him a few more times, shriek again, hit him a few more times, and he's dead. And that's Pantheon 1. So, yeah. It's really, if you're confident, it's a great Pantheon because you can just hit them hard. And so we did this in 5:11, which is not as fast as I would like, but I'll take it. So yeah, that was Simo's guide to Pantheon of the Master. Hope you enjoyed. Catch you again soon.